Aisha is trying to join. Aisha, yes, try again. Or no, wait. Just start. Joining, try again. But I could not see it though. Where they have come? I could not see it. Oh. Dipanjali, follow me, Andrea, Aisha. Oh yes, now I think they have joined. Yes. Okay, my bad. I think we are guys now ready. Okay, so 8:11. I think we are ready now, fully ready. Okay, see, guys. So we are going to go for a topic called surface tension today. Okay, very nice topic. Before we go actually to surface tension, okay, so we have to do something called force of adhesion and force of cohesion. Okay, so see, check. I think you guys all can hear me, no, properly without any disturbance, right? No problem, no, with the sound. Okay. So now we really start. Okay, see. If I have molecule like your X, okay, and you have another molecule, okay, X, and you know what? Anybody still there? Yeah, somebody said Prayash. Prayash is there, so I've left Prayash in. If anybody is trying to join, how will I know, right? Because the sound is not there. Okay, maybe now, I don't know. Okay, see, so we have, I told you, two forces. One is called force of cohesion and what's called force of adhesion. So just check. Okay, see, if I have these two molecules which are same molecules, okay, it is found that they have some degree of attraction towards each other. Okay, that is going to happen. Say molecule X pulled by another similar molecule called X. Okay, so this force between the same type of molecules, we call it what? Force of cohesion. Okay, in simple words we can call it cohesive force. Okay, cohesive force. Is it okay, guys? Just check. I think you understand this one.
Yes.
Example,
Yes,
I can give you. A water molecule can always obviously pull another water molecule. No, this can happen, right? So X is pulling X. So we call this force between two water molecules. No, we call it cohesive force. It has some value also. Okay, they have some value depending on range and all. So yeah. Okay, so we have this. Okay, then you know what? There's something called force of adhesion also. Okay, what is adhesion? It is the force between two different type of molecules. Okay, one molecule will be pulled towards the other molecule. Why? Okay, so this can also happen. Okay, example, I think you will understand. I have water on top of glass. Okay, so what do you think? The water molecule is pulled by glass molecules or not? What do you think? They have some degree of attraction, attractive force, right? They have some degree of what force? Attractive force. But now it is the force between two different type of molecules. Okay, water is being pulled by glass. No, so we call it cohesive force. Okay, so I think this part is quite okay. So we have cohesive force and we have adhesive force. Okay, so now I think you can understand. Okay, when we write, what happens when we write? The ink, right, which is a different type of molecule. Right, they are attached. Attached to what? They are attached to paper, right? Paper is a different type of molecule. That happens when we write on board also. The chalk molecules, right? The chalk molecules, they attach to board. No, again, what do you think is this? Adhesive or cohesive force? This one, chalk and board attracting each other and sticking. Adhesive force. Yes. Okay, ink on paper also is what force? It's some kind of adhesive we can talk about, no? Because two different type of molecules. Okay, so now let me go to one more thing. Okay, and then we can go to surface tension. Okay, check. Say whenever we have a molecule, okay, let's say a molecule called A or X or anything, no, A or X. Okay, this molecule, you know what, I can think as if there is a region around this, a boundary, okay, a spherical region around this molecule, up to which this molecule can apply force of adhesion or force of cohesion. Okay, let's say force of cohesion right now. Can you understand what I said just now, guys? Every molecule, no, when it is present in such a location, okay, here, then we can always imagine a boundary surrounding this molecule, within that boundary any other molecule, okay, will experience force. Okay, look at this molecule Y. What do you think? It is inside that boundary or outside that boundary?
Outside.
It is outside. So this will not be attracted by molecule X. Okay, will not be attracted. It will not feel the force because the force that we are talking, no, they depend on range. Okay, not only range, but they are short range forces. Very far they cannot act. Okay, but look at this molecule called Z. See, this molecule is Z. Okay, and it is very close to molecule which one? X, no, and it is within this boundary that we are talking about. Okay, this boundary that I was talking about, okay, is called sphere of influence. Sphere of influence, that means of X. Okay, of X, that means molecule X can apply force to any other molecule that is present within this sphere. Can you understand? Every molecule is going to have this sphere of influence. Are you clear with this? Did I make it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, anybody who did not understand can ask me, can talk to me. Any other molecule within that sphere, right, okay, is going to be affected or attracted, no, by the molecule X, and that yellow region, right, the spherical region surrounding it, no, we call it sphere of influence of molecule X. Okay, some molecules may have a smaller sphere of influence like this. Some may have very big, that means they can apply force to molecules which are very far also. That is the meaning of sphere of influence. Okay, and if the molecule X can pull, okay, a molecule very far, that means the sphere of influence is very, very big, no, that is the idea. Okay, I think we got the idea what we're talking about. Okay, now I think we can really go to your surface tension. Okay, see, now surface tension, if you understand, we cannot talk about surface tension for gases. Okay, the simple reason is because it is a surface phenomena and gases, they don't have surface. Okay, so surface tension can only be talked when we talk about liquids. Okay, whatever it is for the liquids. Okay, cannot be talked for gases. Okay, so let's really try to answer what is this. Okay, see guys, see, so let me take this box here, a container, and I'm going to draw some liquid here. Okay, so let me draw that, check if it is clear or not. Okay, in this container, suppose I have a liquid. This is a liquid. I can directly say it is water right now, no problem. Okay, the same behavior is for all the liquids. Let's say I'm right now taking water here. Okay, so we have this container containing liquid, that is water, and this is one of the water molecules here. Okay, this is, let's say, A. This is another molecule here, let's call it B. This is another molecule here, let's call it C. There's another molecule here, let's call it D. Okay, so now let's quickly talk about what are their properties. Okay, see guys, see, I think you will agree, right, everything contains what? H2O. It is water molecule. Okay, water everywhere. Any molecule you see around is water molecule, not a mixture of anything else. Okay, so this happens, say, in location A also there is a water molecule. Okay, you will agree with me on that. So location A is also a water molecule, and this water molecule also will have a sphere that I have talked just now, right? We call it sphere of influence. Okay, that means, you know what, this molecule A, right, will be pulled, okay, will be attracted by or by any other molecule around this region. Okay, it's not only this molecule A will apply force, other molecules also will apply force, no, that are present within this sphere. Okay, but outside this sphere, other molecules cannot influence this molecule A. Okay, similarly, we'll have the sphere of influence, the same size around this molecule at B also, same size sphere of influence around this molecule called C also, and same size sphere of influence around this molecule called D also. Okay, so let me just draw for the D properly. So this is the sphere of influence for your molecule D. Okay, so let's check now molecule A properly. See guys, okay, this molecule A will be pulled towards the right because there's always molecules on the right of this molecule. It will be pulled towards the left. It will be pulled down, up, this direction, in all the directions. Can you understand my diagram? I think you'll agree, right? This molecule A, I'm repeating again, will be pulled, okay, in all the directions. Okay, and what will be the pull, guys? Equal or unequal? In all directions?
Equal.
Pull in all directions. Okay, what about a pull? It is equal pull. Okay, so now you tell me. Okay, this happens with A or it will happen with B also. Check, look at the sphere of influence of B. Everywhere it is surrounded by same type of molecules within this sphere. All are water molecules, right? So all this, right? So for A and B, okay, for A and B. For the molecule like A and B, they are pulled in all directions and they are pulled in all directions equally. Okay, so if I ask you what is the net force on A and B, what is the answer, guys? Some
Zero.
net force or zero net force? Zero net
Net force.
equally pulled in all directions. Okay, so this is true. Okay, this is true for all the molecules which are well within the liquid, not on the surface. This is true. Okay, whatever I said just now, the net force is going to be zero, right, because they are pulled in all directions. This is true for all the molecules which are well within the liquid, well within the volume of the liquid. Okay, so that is true for that, right? But look at this C. Okay, what do you think? It is well within the liquid or it is near the surface? This molecule called C,
Near the surface.
near the surface. Okay, it is not present within the liquid, but well within the liquid. It's present near the surface. Okay, what about molecule called D? What do you think? It is also
On
not
the-
it is not within the liquid, it is basically on the surface. Okay, so check what will happen to molecule C. Okay, check. Do you agree that molecule C will be pulled down? Yes. Will it be pulled right? Yes. Equally pulled to the left, down in this direction, equally pulled. Here it is not going to be equally pulled. Okay, because this region, check, I'm shading with black. Okay, does it have water molecules or it doesn't have water molecules? The region I've shaded
Doesn't have
doesn't have water molecules. What does it has?
air molecules.
Air molecules. Yeah, this has air molecules. Air. So what do you think? Okay, will the air molecules pull this molecule called C equally like the water molecules are pulling, or they will not pull them equally? The air molecules.
Not equally.
Not equally. Okay, Priya also wanted to join. Okay, so Priya is there. Okay, chap. Okay, so I was saying something, right? Yeah, so this one, okay, this molecule called what? Molecule called C, it is not pulled equally. Okay, because it's near the surface, and this region that I was talking about, this one, right, the region there, okay, it does not have water molecules. Okay, it is pulled down by water molecules, left and right by water molecules, but here we have air molecules which cannot pull it equally like the water molecules. Okay, so what do you think will happen to this? Okay, what do you think? It will be pulled more or less by the air molecules compared to the water molecules? I'm talking about
Less.
C. Okay, I'm talking about C.
Yeah.
I'm asking you again. Okay, one more time I'll ask you. I'm asking you, is this C molecule, okay, pulled more by the air molecules or less by the air molecules compared to the water molecules themselves? And you
Less.
said less. Yes.
Less.
Air is very bad. Okay, air won't be so good in having this cohesive force. Okay, or let's not say cohesive force or adhesive force. Okay, it cannot pull the water molecule so much. Yes or no? Okay, so now check what will happen. See, so what will be the net force on this molecule? Tell me, will the net force be zero or not? Not zero.
Not zero.
Not
Not
zero.
zero.
Not zero. Let's look at this molecule D, then you will understand again. Okay, let's talk about this also. Okay, see, for your molecule D, is it pulled to the right? Yes. Is it pulled to the left? Yes. Is it pulled down? Yes. Okay, but obviously the force above, right, will be very, very tiny. The force with which air molecules can pull will be very, very tiny. I can just ignore them for the time being. Okay, so now you think and tell me. Okay, this molecule D is present exactly on the surface. What is the net force? Zero? Definitely not zero. What is the direction of this net force? Can you tell me?
Downwards.
Downwards. Okay, your answer is downwards. Okay, but instead of saying downwards, can I say that the net force on this molecule called D, right, will be inwards into the liquid? Inwards, or let's say into the volume of the liquid. Okay, this is what I'm using right now. Okay, so please remember, the direction of force acting on this molecule called D, right, will be within the volume of the liquid. Inside the liquid is going to be pulled, or downward also. At this point it is going to make sense. Okay, are you clear with this? So now I'm going to ask you, okay, does it happen to only this molecule or all the molecules on the surface?
All the
molecules on the
molecules.
All the molecules on the surface. Yes, so they experience a non-zero net force. Does it happen with all the molecules on the surface or near the molecule, near the surface?
Near the surface.
Near the surface. Okay, not only with the molecules on the surface, but it happens also for molecules which are near the surface. They will have experienced net inward force, net inward down force, let's say that. Okay, and this force, okay, acting on all the molecules, right, on the surface, we call it force of surface tension. Can you understand? This is not called surface tension, okay? This is called force of surface tension that I'm talking about. Is it okay? Very quickly,
Yes,
I
sir.
can show you, okay?
Yes, sir.
We have the liquid molecules. The liquid molecules are okay on the surface. All these liquid molecules, they don't feel any upward force, but they all feel downward force, net downward force, or let's say inward force, we can call it. And the force acting right on this surface molecules, which is not zero, right, we start calling it force of surface tension. Okay, are you clear? Each molecule is pulling, okay? They pull to the left and right also, huh? I did not draw it here, but they are pulling to the left and right also. See, it's going to be pulled left and right like that. Okay. So are you clear with this till now? Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so all the surface
sir.
all the surface molecules are not just sitting like that, okay? They experience force, some net inward force. They have this, okay? So what is surface tension? You must be thinking, okay? So what is surface tension? Check, okay? What is surface tension then, no? Sir, C will be you are saying something, huh? 1 second. You wrote something. C will have more force of surface tension, or D? D will have more force, D. Because C, will somehow be balanced, okay? So D is like really going to be inward force, okay? Because above D there's no water molecule, no? So D will have more surface tension, okay? Now see. So what is surface tension, okay? Check. I'm going to show you another diagram, then I think I'll try to make it clear. What we can do is this, see. I take the surface of this liquid that I was talking about, okay? I draw a line on the surface. Can you understand this line on the surface? It is here. Check, I can show you. It is there on the surface, okay? I'm not drawing a line which looks like that, okay? This is wrong. I'm drawing this line on the surface. Can you see this, guys?
Yes, sir.
No? Now you
Yes,
tell me,
sir.
okay? Can I consider all the molecules on the surface? Yeah, all these molecules are the molecules on the surface. And you know what? They are pulled to the left and they are pulled to the right. Pull to the left and right. Okay? Pull to the left and right. What do you think? They're pulled left and right equally or unequally? Equally. So the force which is acting along this length, okay, let's call it length L, right? If the force acting on this length is L, on the other side also it will be how much? F, no? Same force, right? It will be pulled equally on both sides, no? Then you do this, see, you only take the force acting on one side. I'm repeating again, huh? You only take the force acting on one side and you divide by length. This is what we start calling as surface tension. How much force acts per unit length on the surface of a liquid, okay? We start calling this term as surface tension. Can you understand? Did I make it clear? Now everybody is thinking what is going on, right? See, I did not calculate the force downward here. I don't have to do that, okay? Because the molecules are pulling each other. They want to pull each other. I can calculate right on the surface also. They're pulling left and right, and I can just calculate it on the left. And the inward force also I can just find it by using this force. Inward force also will depend on this, so no problem with that. But did you understand what I did, guys? You draw a line on the surface, find the length of the surface, and calculate only on one side, okay? How much is the force acting on one side? On all the molecules present on this line, you calculate that force. If you can do that, okay, it's like you're calculating force per unit length, and that is what we call it as surface tension. We can denote by a letter called T. Is it okay? Making sense? Little bit at least. Nobody speaking.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any confusion regarding this?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Bhagav?
this formula.
Huh.
Sir, this formula can be used in numericals also, no, sir?
What are you saying?
Sir, this formula can be used in numericals, right, sir?
Yes, why not? Where will you use then, Array, if you're not using numericals? Okay, this Jyotimay also is funny, okay? Of course, Jyotimay, okay? Jyotimay. Jyotimay, yes, where are you? Did you hear what I said? Funny Jyotimay, are you there? Hello. No, Jyotimay cannot hear anymore. Oh, he's there. This network is bad. Okay, yes. Okay, the answer is of course yes. Okay, we can use this force per unit length formula for surface tension if they ask you numericals, obviously. So numericals, yes. Okay, now check. See, can you tell me guys what is the unit of this surface tension unit? Newton. Are speak guys? Speak.
Newton
I'll get
meter.
bored.
Newton per meter.
Newton per meter. Newton per meter. If I calculate force per unit area, I know, you know what we get? We get pressure, no? Force per unit area is pressure. Force per unit length acting on the surface molecules, we call it surface tension. Okay, and what is this F guys? Is it just any force, or we call it force of surface tension?
Force of surface
Force of
tension.
surface tension. Force of surface tension. Let me write it one more time, then we will proceed. Okay, say, so we have something called force of surface tension, okay, equals to F, and when I do that, take that F and divide by length, divide by L, we get something called surface tension. Okay, that is equal to capital T. Okay, so this one you should I think it's fine, it's easy, not difficult. Now what happens because of this force on the surface? You know, have you seen mosquitoes? They can fly, not fly, they can walk on water also. Have you seen that? Or some insects. I
Yes,
don't know how am I
yes.
drawing. Okay, this is
Yes,
the head
sir.
of the insect. This is
Yes,
not a
sir.
turtle. Okay, this is not a turtle. Okay, but you understand, right? They can jump, no? The flies, not flies, some insect. Okay, I can show you, no, the video also. Let me just, striders, very
Strider.
nice. Yes, striders, water striders they call it. Yes, water strider. Okay, water strider, let me check. Strider. Oh yeah, here, see. Can you see that? Can you see that? This part? Wait. Okay, let me click the photo if I can. See this one. Oh yes, I can speak from here. No, see. This here region. Okay, this one. Do you see what is happening there? Why the water is not circling the legs of the creature there? Why? It's not
Because of surface tension.
because of surface tension, right? The water doesn't want to go and stick with the what? With
Leg
the
of the
legs, no? Do you understand? Because water says water will pull water, no? So water doesn't want to leave water. Can you understand my point? Can you see this? What is happening? The water doesn't want to go and stick with the legs of the strider. Yes, and why does it happen? Because water molecules in below it are pulling the water molecule down, no? All these water molecules, they are pulling water molecules. What? All these surface water molecules, they are pulled where? They are pulled down. Down. So you know what? It's like it becomes like a cushion there, no? Can you understand? It's like a cushion. It becomes like a cushion there. Okay, let's just see the video. I think better. Okay, but you got the idea. Okay, what I'm trying to tell you. Can you see that? So the water, no, becomes like a surface. Okay, it's like a surface. It's like you know what? What do you say? What is the word they use? They use stretched membrane. It becomes like a curtain there, where you can put your feet or anything. You cannot put, the insects they can put. Did it make sense? Did you understand what I was trying to say? Let's look at this also. Maybe you'll understand. See, he's also doing. You watch all these videos. Okay, I think this will help a lot. Okay, later you do that. See what is happening. Okay, this is milk molecules. What do you think? Milk molecules. Sangam is asking something. Okay, I'll get back to you. These are milk molecules. Okay, they are dropped in water. What happens? Look at that. The milk molecules, they just leave each other, or they still sticking. Check. It's just like as if this is like a wall, no? Okay, the milk molecules, let me show you here. The milk molecules, right? This one just bounced off back like that. Okay, why? Because this whole water surface acts like a what? Fabric. Let me use the word fabric. Okay, did it make sense now? Just check. All these water molecules, okay, they are pulled back. Okay, and they all are like, you know what, guards here, security guards, see, holding each other. Can you understand? They are holding each other, no, from all directions.
Yes, sir.
So if anything comes and hits him, what will happen? If anything comes and hits here, what will happen? Yes. They will like it or they will try to repel it.
Repel it.
They're all holding each other. Can you say they're like full force, okay, full army, there. So they will try to push it back like that, just like the legs of that insect, was just floating on water. Okay, why? Because all this army of molecules, the liquid molecules, okay, they don't want to separate so easily. Okay, but I think you got the idea. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's just watch this a bit. Okay, see, not so easy. Okay, to break this is not so easy for the milk molecule also. It's trying to go back, no problem. Okay, but okay, I think I don't have to show you that. Okay, so yeah, you got the idea. Okay, then yes, okay, not only this, okay, many things happens because of surface tension. Okay, so now what else I need to do? Okay, I need to show you this thing. Okay, look at this. See, I need to talk about something called surface energy. I'll do that right now. Surface energy, and then I need to show you that if I take the surface energy per unit increase in area, it means it is equal to surface tension. I know you're not getting me right now, don't worry about this right now. Oh, one more thing I need to show you. Okay, let me write some values of surface tension for some liquids. Okay, so who will have surface tension? You know what, liquids like whom? Water, H2O. I'm going to write the value. I'm also going to write surface tension for mercury, Hg. Let's compare. Okay, or you can tell me beforehand also. If I have a container, okay, see, I have a container, I have water here, filled with water. So you know what will happen, there will be surface tension on the surface. All the molecules will hold each other and they will like a membrane, here, like a membrane, like a, what to say, another word will be what? Do you have a better word? They're like membrane, they're like a curtain here, or cloth. Not cloth, cloth is not a good word. Okay, any other better word you have, guys? What do you think? They're all holding each other. Yes, Sangam is saying something. Sheet. Okay, fine. Okay. Will this happen with mercury also? Not. What do you think, guys? Mercury. Imagine I take mercury here. You know mercury, Hg, right? Liquid metal.
Yes.
It's liquid, no? So will it have a surface or not? What do you think? Liquid metal. Mercury.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. What do you think will happen to the surface molecules? Are they going to stick with each other or not? Will they apply force on each other or not? Yes, they'll apply force of cohesion. So they will stick with each other, right? Yes, they will stick with each other. Will this force of attraction between the mercury molecules be same like water, or it will be much stronger? What do you think? Think and tell me.
Much stronger, sir.
Much stronger. Very good. Makes sense, no? Mercury, right? Mercury is liquid metal. Okay, they want to stick with each other so much. Imagine now that insect, the water strider. Okay, the insect is here. Okay, look at his feet and all. Okay, this is the insect. What do you think? It will be easier to float for that insect or much easier now?
Much easier.
Much easier. Yes, much easier. Because why? Because of which property? Because of surface tension. Very high surface tension. Okay, high surface tension. So I think you understand, right, guys? Some liquids have less surface tension and some have high surface tension. That means if the force between the molecules is very high, between the molecules, that means the surface tension is going to be very, very high. Okay, so let me quickly tell you some values. Okay, I have some values here. Let me just see and tell you. Yeah, I have this table here. Okay, now one more thing, I have to tell you the values of surface tension. Okay, taking in terms of temperature, not in terms of temperature, I mean to say specify the temperature. Okay, see, I'm going to tell you the temperature and the surface tension value at 20 degrees Celsius. You know how much is 20 degree? Okay, surface tension for water is 0.07, you can remember this, 27 Newton per meter. Okay, and for mercury it is how much, 0.4355 Newton per meter. This is the amount of force between the water molecules per unit length, and this is the force between the mercury molecules per unit length if they are on the surface. I'm only talking about surface molecules. Are you clear with the numbers? And does it make sense that mercury is very large, right? Surface tension, right? Check.
Yes, sir.
because mercury molecules are very good in holding each other, okay. So very huge force is present on the surface. I think the numbers are okay. I cannot explain to you the numbers, why are they like that, but I can just tell you that mercury has more and water has less. What about helium? What do you think? Helium, can helium also have or not surface tension? Helium.
Yes, sir.
Yes, helium normal temperature, can it have or cannot have? Helium is a gas, no? Are he's saying yes. Helium is a gas, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
But at minus 270 degrees Celsius, helium I think will be in liquid form, okay. So now tell me, helium can have surface tension or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very low temperature,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So high temperature you become gas, low temperature you become liquid, and much low temperature you can become solid. Okay. So right now helium at so low temperature is becoming liquid, okay. The value is very low, by the way, 0.0023239, okay. And what do you think? Okay, it is easy to vaporize, okay. By the way, what kind of surface tension it is? High or low?
Very low.
Low substantial.
Very low. And you know what it means, that can I convert helium into vapor or not? Yes, I can convert helium into vapor. And you know, the indirectly what I'm trying to tell you is you will need very less heat. I'm repeating again, what will you need, guys? Very
Less.
Less heat.
less heat to convert what? Helium,
Helium to
which
gas.
is into a vapor, into gas. And this will happen, or this is true for what? Anything or for everything which has low surface tension?
Everything that has low surface tension.
Everything that has low surface tension, okay. Because you know why? The molecules, imagine, the force between them is not so much. The force between them is not so much. Now you tell me, will they stay there, or it is very easy for us to break their bonds and make them vapors? Easy, no?
Yes, sir.
Easy, because they don't have very large force. If the force is
Yes, sir.
less, right, it's very easy to break these bonds and make them to go into vapor state, okay. So for this case I showed you just now, helium is very easy to convert into a vapor, okay, by applying very less heat, because it has very less surface tension. But if I go to this now, okay, and tell me, where will I need more heat to convert into vapor? Mercury and vapor, and then imagine water into vapor. Mercury will need more or less?
More
We'll
heat
need more
from
heat
mercury.
to convert into vapor. We'll need less heat to convert into vapor. But I think you got the idea. I think all of you have understood, know what I'm saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Anybody wants to ask anything? Waiting. Where is Jyotirmoy? Jyotirmoy, did you can you hear me, Jyotirmoy? Now it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now say okay. After talking about so many things, no, I just want to, I think other things I'll do later, okay. So now see, let me talk about this now. What does it mean? Surface energy and then divided by increase in area, okay, we call it surface tension. So what is this? Let's try to understand this, okay. But before that, I have to explain to you what is surface energy, okay. Now don't forget, energy is always related to your work done. Even when I calculate kinetic energy, we have to talk about work done. When I talk about potential energy also, we have to talk about work done. Even surface energy, we have to talk about work done, okay. So let me show you something, okay, then I think you will understand what does it mean, okay. Then I think I can proceed, okay. See, okay, imagine I have this wire, okay, made of metal, no problem. This is a metallic wire, okay. This is a metallic wire. What I'm saying, metallic wire made of metal? No, okay, it's just metallic wire. This is just metallic wires. I think you can visualize, no? Okay, connected to each other. Then you know what? I take another metallic wire here, the green one, but the green one is movable. You can make it move. Okay, it can move like this. See, it can go there, it can go there. I think you can understand, right? It can go left and right. You can do that, okay? I think you understand what I'm saying, no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what I do, I take this metallic wire which has a length L. This length is L. Let me write on the other side. I will need this space. Okay, let me speak slowly but properly, guys, please, you have to pay attention. You have to ask me if you don't understand, okay. Till now I have not done anything. I've just taken a metallic wire and I told you the green wire can be slided to the left or the right. I am going to now dip this, okay, into a solution, soap solution. You have done in your childhood. I'll remind you. See, you take this circular shape, right? Yes or no? And
Yes, sir.
and you dip this where, and you dip this inside the soap solution, no, here. What is formed here? What is formed in this area? What is formed?
Thin membrane kind of
Thin film we call it, no? Thin film.
thing.
Of what? Of soap solution. Okay, what do you think? This is liquid or gas? The thin film we get.
Liquid.
It's liquid. You have done. And then after that, what do you do? Sangam remembers
Blow on
everything.
it.
We blow it.
Blow, right? Blow air. And you know what you have done. Okay, same thing I'm going to do here. Okay, I'm going to dip this metallic frame also into what solution?
Soap solution.
Soap solution. So I'm going to form this thin film. Can you see? Okay, now tell me how many surface it has, this thin film?
So two.
One from the front, right? This is the front surface, and one will be behind, no?
Yes, sir.
The back surface. Okay, back surface. Okay, now think and tell me how. Now comes our part. Okay, really listen to me nicely. Okay, I'll speak very properly. Okay, check. Do you agree that all these are water molecules or liquid molecules, right?
Yes, sir.
All these are liquid molecules. Look at my diagram and tell me, okay, are these liquid molecules attached to these metallic molecules or not? Metal molecules.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Will these red molecules, okay, the liquid molecules, be pulled inwards or not?
Yes, sir.
They will be pulled inwards because of force of cohesion, right? This is the property, right? All these molecules will be pulled inwards with a force which we already know. We call it what, guys? We call it force of surface tension. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Now you think and tell me, are the metal molecules also going to be staying there, or they will be pulled inside of it? The whole metal actually, no?
So they'll be put.
They'll pull little bit inside, not very much, but they will be pulled inside. Are you clear with this, guys, all of you?
Yes, sir.
All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So what kind of surface are you expecting here to have? A very big surface or a slightly reduced surface?
Reduced.
Reduced surface. Okay, and surface tension does that. Okay, surface tension always is going to make sure that the surface that we have now will be always be having a reduced surface area. Okay, don't worry, I'll go back to that and explain to you again. I forgot about that totally. Okay, now say, okay, now check what am I trying to do. Okay, think. I'm going to ask you a question now. Say, I'm going to remove that L. Let me write here L here, no problem. This much length is L. You know what I do now? I come and take this green slider, right, which I can slide. I told you from here I slide it till here, but I don't break the film. Okay, can I do that? Can I slide it?
Yes, sir.
So I have to apply force or not, guys? I am going to apply force in this direction. Originally this is the location, but I have applied force to this green wire, and from here I have shifted to a location from A to A dash. Can you understand, guys, what I did?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think? We have to apply force, or at least force equal to the force of surface tension?
At least equal to the surface tension.
At least equal to surface tension. Yes or no, guys? We have to apply force at least equal to
Surface tension.
surface tension. Otherwise we cannot pull these molecules, because the molecules are pulled inside, no? So the whole wire, okay, is somehow, okay, facing some resistance to go there. Okay, but somehow I have done this and I have not broken the bonds. The film is still there. So you know what, I can imagine that the surface has been extended, right? So now you tell me, the surface has the same area, or now there's an increase in area?
Increase in area.
Increase in area. Yes. Okay, let's calculate that increase in area. Okay, so let's say the distance from here A to A dash, okay, I call it delta x. So the shading, okay, the region I'm shading, right, that's the increase of area, right? So how much is that area? That's a rectangular area, so how much is that? Biswadev is talking. Pay attention, Biswadev.
X dash into L.
Delta x into
Delta X into L.
delta x into L. So what is this, guys? This represents what?
Increase in area.
Increase in area, okay, but you have to tell me properly. Do you think only the area on the one surface is increased or the back surface also increased?
Back surface.
Back surface also increases. It's not that only one surface area. Only you cannot imagine, okay? Only imagine surface area of one side is increased, other side remains like that. Cannot happen, right? So it will be how much here? 2. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Check. Increase in area is how much, guys? In this case, how much? Twice L delta x.
Twice L delta.
L delta x. L delta x is this much. L delta x is this much. See, this is L delta x, which I've rubbed just now. Okay, that is your L delta x. You can understand this much is L, this much is L, and this much is delta x. This much. So I think you understand this one. Okay. Now you tell me, we have to do work or not?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, how do we get 2 delta x?
Because what do you think? Area is increased only on this side or the other side also? Front or back also? When I pull.
Sir, how, sir?
How? See, these are all surface, right?
Yes, sir.
This is when I see from here, I see on my screen, but behind also there's a surface. Do you agree?
Oh, yes, sir.
Behind also, you cannot forget about the surface which is behind, no? Okay, now you got it. Okay, so now see. Now tell me how much is the work done, guys? What is the formula for work done? Force
Force
The force into
into
displacement.
displacement. How much is the displacement we're talking about?
Delta x.
Delta x is the displacement. Agree, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the force? I'll write force of surface tension into delta x. Delta x is how much? Delta x. Okay. Now you tell me. Do you agree that if this is water, it will have some value of surface tension or not?
Yes, sir.
Or
Yes, sir.
if it is any other liquid, okay, or let it be any other liquid, it will have certain value of what? Surface
Tension.
So now tell me, what's the relation between, what is the formula for surface tension? Force
Force by length.
per unit length. Okay, let's say I want to calculate it using for the entire length. Okay, so how much is the T is equal to what? F by L.
L.
Okay, but again, okay, this force is acting only on L or it is acting behind also.
Behind
So
also.
please remember this. Okay, you have to write here twice L. This force is acting not only on one side, okay, but actually 2 lengths we have to take. One for the front surface and one for the back surface. Okay, so from here now you tell me, okay, what is the formula for force? F, force of surface tension, T into twice L. Okay, is it making sense, guys? Just check.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we are ready to, okay, now we are ready to calculate, you know what, calculate surface energy, and surface energy is equal to this much. Look here, tell me, okay, whether you agree or not. Okay, work done to increase area, surface area. So what is surface energy, guys, for us?
Work done to increase surface area.
Work done to increase surface area. Okay, how much work are we doing just now, guys? I showed you it is F into delta x, and F can be replaced by what? T into twice L into delta x. Okay, so what is this, guys? Work
Work
done
Work
to
done
increase the area.
increasing
Okay,
the
and
surface
obviously
area.
we have this much. Okay, do you agree with me or not? If the surface tension is high, it means we have to do more work or not?
Yes, sir.
Think. Okay, I want to increase the surface area of water, and I want to increase surface area of mercury. Where will I have to do more work?
Mercury.
Mercury don't want to leave each other. They are like very strong army, no? They don't want to leave each other. But still, if I want to increase the area, I have to do more work there in mercury, right? Because it has more surface tension. Okay. So at least are you clear, no? That we are doing work, right? Right now, check, right? We are doing.
Work.
That means we are spending energy. Yes or no? We are spending what?
Energy.
We are spending energy. But that means if we are spending energy, something is gaining energy. You know, the surface is gaining energy. That's why we call it surface energy. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Because we are doing work here to increase the area, so surface is gaining the energy in this case. Okay, so always remember, when we stretch something, no, if I stretch a cloth, that cloth is going to gain energy. If I stretch a rubber, the rubber is going to gain energy. I think you agree, right? Right now we
Yes.
are right now we are stretching what here, guys? The liquid surface, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so liquid surface is gaining energy. Okay, I think you got my point. I'm done. Okay, explaining too much. Okay, done. I think so. Now I'm going to write directly. Okay, So tell me now, what is surface energy? Equals to nothing but amount of
Work done
work
to
done to
increase
increase.
the
So tell me, what
surface
should I
area.
write? To T times of twice L into
Twice L into
delta
delta
x.
X.
Okay, so this is your surface energy. Okay, surface energy. I can give a symbol also. Let's call it sigma. Okay. Now I do something. Okay, check. I take the sigma, which is the surface energy. I divide by increase in area. I divide by increase in
increase in
area.
area.
Increase in area.
Let's see what do we get. Okay. Okay, tell me what is surface energy. It's twice L into delta x into T divided by increase in area. Let's go back and check what was increase in area. Look at this. Twice L into delta x. Okay, so I'm going to write that. Twice L into delta x. Check, this will cancel. And what do I get?
Surface tension.
Surface tension. So what did I prove just now? I proved something.
Surface energy.
Surface
divided
Surface
by
energy
increase in area is
per
surface
unit
tension.
increase in area is nothing but equal to what?
Surface tension.
Surface tension.
Surface tension. Okay, so numerically they are same. In any units you can use them, no problem at all. So basically it means what? If the liquid has very high surface tension, that means the liquid has very high value of what? Surface
Surface
energy
energy.
per unit increase in area. Indirectly I can say that means you have to do a lot of work. Surface energy means work only, huh? That means if the liquid has very high value of surface tension, it means you have to do a lot of work in increasing the surface area of that liquid. Okay, I think it is fine. I think I made sense with this thing, right? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Waiting for all of you to respond now. Don't fall asleep, huh? If you are falling asleep, don't feel asleep, huh? I've come with lot of energy, okay, today. So if you are not understanding, you have to let me know, okay? Okay, let's do this one very quickly, okay? Start taking a pen and paper, okay? Please do this though. I'm going to give you this problem very quickly from Pradeep's. SL Aurora part 2 I don't have, right? I don't know, I gave to some student, did not return to me. Okay, look at this question, okay? Yeah, I think I will give you like this. I will take 5 minutes quick break. I'll take, okay? 5 minutes break. You guys do this one. Don't be lazy. Where is the question? Don't look at the solution. I'm sure you can do this one. I'm sure. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, guys, do this one. If you want to see the formula, is here on top. I don't have to tell you formula. I don't think so. Okay, guys, I'm coming. Huh? Start. answer, no? You need to convert in meter. Yes, you need to convert in meter. So what is the answer? Tell me guys some answers.
So 0.2 Newton per meter.
0.2 or 0.1?
0.1.
0.1, because you didn't multiply with 2 again, no? I think you took area of only one face again, I think.
Yes.
Yes, you took area of only one face. Okay, you have to take the area of two faces. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So they have done it. Okay, I don't know about others. Okay, are you guys doing? You guys did, or do I have to show you? Anyone? Okay, Soumitra has done. Josna, what about Josna? Have you done? Josna? No response. 10.8 Newton per meter. What are you getting? Dex way तो 10 मिल गया, कैसे wrong है भाई? Abhijit Paul, you got, how come you got that much wrong?
Sir, I did not convert into meter.
Okay, check. Okay, then okay, I think some of you got. What about Josna? Josna is there. Okay, Pravina got like that, but Pravina has to multiply with 2 because 2 surfaces. No, I think you can get the answer. Okay, but I think you got what we are doing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rajdeep got 0.125. Okay, I don't know how. Check. Okay, Rajdeep, we have to check. Okay, 0.1 only, not 125. Please check. Okay, 0.8. Jyotirmoy, how come 0.8? Okay, so then Soumitra will send the solution in the group later. Okay, so I think you can check later. Okay, if you have made a mistake. Okay, Josna is not replying. Where is Josna? Josna is not even listening. Hello, Josna. Look, I caught Josna not even listening. Josna is, I think, is looking at Katrina and Vicky's marriage or what? Photos from there, I think, no? Me also I went and just, oh, Josna got 10. Okay, Josna also got wrong. Check. It cannot be 10. It has to be 10, 1 by 10, or let's say 0.1 Newton per meter. That is what you should get. Check. Okay. You send. One of you send. Okay, that's the solution, huh? Okay. I will
0.37.
How come you are getting such an answer? I can't understand. Okay, one of you will send the solution. I will ask you later. Okay, those who got. Okay, check now. I want to go for this topic. Check whether it makes sense or not. Okay, see. This topic is excess pressure. Your school must have done. Okay, excess pressure. Okay, try to understand this. Okay, see. Oh, wait. Let me finish surface tension a bit, of course. Okay, so one more thing. Okay, because of surface tension, what happens? You know, I told you just now. All these molecules. Okay, let's talk about liquid drop. What is the shape of liquid drop, guys? What shape does it tend to take? Spherical. Yes. Okay, spherical. Spelling is wrong. Spherical. Okay. Oh, what I'm writing there is spherical. I'll tell you why. Okay, see, because all the molecules in the surface, right? What is their tendency? The tendency is to stay on the surface, or they want to come a bit inside. They pull inside, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the tendency of all these molecules on the surface is to be pulled inwards. Okay, you cannot have a shape which looks like this. Okay, a spherical drop or anything cannot be boxy like that, cannot have sharp edges, because all these molecules will be pulled inside. Even if it does, right, all will pull inside. And what kind of surface area do you think they want to have? They want to have maximum surface area or the least surface area?
Least
surface area, because all the molecules on the surface are pulled inwards. So now you tell me, okay, which shape has the least surface area? Do you know? It is
sphere.
It is a sphere. Okay, remember this. Okay, sphere is the shape, okay, which will have the least of the surface area when we talk, right? And because of surface tension, all the molecules on the surface, they'll be pulled inward, and the molecules, they'll try to tend to achieve the least surface area possible, okay, and that's why they will try to attain a shape that is spherical in shape, okay. So the question comes, why, okay, why liquid drops are spherical in shape, okay. So later maybe I can send you the note on that, you can understand, but did you understand what I said just now, guys? All of you respond so that I can proceed to the next topic.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Mitra is clear. What about others?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Babok is clear. Who else can I? Ronika is clear. Okay, Jyotima is clear, Ronika is clear. Okay, so I think I can proceed to next part. Very quickly I'll talk about that. Okay, see, okay. So imagine this is the surface, okay, see. Imagine this is the surface and you do this, no? These are all the molecules. They have a tendency of being pulled inside. So they don't want to stay up there in the surface, they are pulled inside, okay, by the surface tension, no? Now check, okay, think, huh? If I heat this liquid, what will happen? All these molecules, they have a tendency to come inside or they'll try to go away from each other. If I heat the liquid,
Go away.
They'll try to go away.
So I'm trying to increase the temperature, okay. So if I try to increase the temperature, the molecules, they will try to go away from each other. Yes or no, guys? Check.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so now they'll stick together and stay, or they'll go away, right? So it will increase the surface tension or it will decrease the surface tension.
Decrease it.
Decrease the surface
will
tension.
decrease.
Decrease surface tension. Okay, yeah, let me quickly show you, okay, what is the meaning of high surface tension and low surface tension. Also, one more thing, suppose I take glass. This is glass, okay. If I drop water here, no, it will look like this. See, water will spread like that. I think you agree, no? When I drop water,
Yes, sir.
okay, the water will spread like that,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
The water molecules will spread. The water molecules are they have low surface tension, okay, low surface tension, so they cannot just hold onto each other so much. They want to stick, but they cannot do so much because the surface tension is low. But if I draw mercury, okay, look at this. If I drop mercury, no, drops, they'll stay like this in the form of droplets. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why do
Yes,
they
sir.
why do they stay like droplets? Because they want to
For
spread on
separation.
because of surface tension or high surface tension.
Higher surface.
Higher surface tension, they want to stick together with each other. And they don't want to spread on what? Spread on glass. So they will not look like this. They will not spread like that. Can you understand? Because they want to stick together. Does it make sense? Did you understand, guys, what I said just now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, yes, okay. So, yeah. Now check, okay. So, which kind of liquids cannot wet, okay? Cannot wet. Which kind of liquids cannot wet a surface?
So liquids with high surface
Liquids
tension.
with
High surface
high
tension.
surface tension, they cannot spread on the surface.
Wet.
They will not spread so much. They'll stick to each other. So, they cannot wet a surface. Liquids, okay? Liquids with high surface tension, they cannot spread, okay? Now check this, okay? I have another thing to talk about. Very quickly I'll do that, okay? Suppose you want to drink soup, okay, because it's very cold. Yes, it's like mercury. Yes, mercury doesn't want to spread so much, okay? So it cannot wet the surface, no? Look at this. This is soup, okay? I don't know, chicken soup maybe? Chicken soup, okay? Then you want to drink the soup, okay? What kind of soup will you drink? Hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot.
The hot.
Okay. What will happen because of hot soup? Anybody who can tell me? Hot soup. What will happen to hot soup? It will have surface tension or low surface tension?
Low surface tension.
Low surface tension. So will the soup molecules stick with each other or will try to go far from each other? Stick or not stick?
Go far.
Non-stick.
Will not try to stick. The tongue will burn, okay? He's saying yes, okay? So tongue will burn, okay? That's a different case, but don't worry. The hot soup will be tasty also, right? Hot soup is what? Tasty, no?
Yes, sir.
Tasty.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is your tongue, okay? I'm drawing your tongue. See, when you eat soup, no,
Yes,
this
sir.
will happen. See, when you eat soup, because of high temperature, hot soup, it will have low surface tension. So the soup molecules will not form droplets like that, or will not stick with each other. They will, because of high temperature, what will happen? They will spread on your tongue. Can you understand? Because of low surface tension, high temperature and low, they'll spread on your
Surface
tongue.
tension.
Okay, so very bad diagram. And then automatically they will appear what? Tasty, because all your taste buds can feel that soup now. But did you understand what I said, guys, just now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm
Yes,
going to
sir.
ask all of you. Okay,
Yes,
tell me,
sir.
hot soup or cold soup? Which one you want?
Hot soup.
It's a hot
Hot soup. Okay, hot soup. All of you agree, right?
Hot.
Why? Because they have
Lower surface tension.
lower surface tension, and because of which what will happen? They
It
can
spreads on that tongue.
Spread
they
easily.
spreads easily on what? On tongue. Okay, so this is the idea. Okay, I think you are clear with this one. Yes. Okay, then I want to ask one more thing. Okay, what was that, Ray? I was about to ask you. Oh yeah. Do you know soaps and detergents, right? Soaps and
Yes, sir.
detergents, we add them in water, and they also, you know what, they also can decrease, what?
The surface
The
tension.
surface tension. I'll show you very quickly. Okay, see, this is the liquid, or this is the water we are taking to clean our clothes and all. And when we add soap and detergents, obviously they have cleansing action, that's a different thing, but they also reduce surface tension of water. Okay, because you know why? The surface now contains only liquid or water, or it also contains detergents.
Also contains detergent.
So the inward force will be same like before, it will be reduced.
Reduced.
It reduces that, no? So now you tell me, the water will spread on our clothes or spread more easily now? Because
More
surface
easily.
tension is
Spread
reduced,
more
no?
easily.
Surface tension is reduced. So because of impurities, okay, because of what? Impurities. Okay, so surface tension is reduced. But you have to check, okay, some impurities they can increase the surface tension, okay, but some impurities they can increase, some impurities they can decrease, okay. But right now I'm saying surface tension is reduced, and now you tell me, the water or the liquid, right, will spread in our clothes or spread very easily?
Spread easily.
Spread very easily.
Spread easily, and they can go to all the corners, all the small holes in our clothes, no, and they can easily clean those things, okay. But do you understand what I said just now? They can spread and enter the fine holes, no, fine holes of our clothes, so they can easily clean our cloth, okay. So did you understand, guys, how the surface tension has so many things to talk about, right? Soap, detergents, then mercury will spread or not on glass, right? High surface tension will not spread, low surface tension easily spread, okay. I think you understand, right? So now I'm going to ask you a question, okay. Tell me, why surface tension decreases? Because now the surface has only liquid molecules, or they have other type of molecules now? Sangam, yes. They have other molecules also, no?
Yes, sir.
So these other molecules, what do you think? They'll be equally pulled or unequally pulled by liquid molecules now? Inwards. Unequally pulled. Now you don't have the molecules, water, it was supposed to be water, but it is now replaced by their liquid molecules. See, the red became green. So will it be pulled inward? No. Right? Are you clear?
No, sir. No, sir.
No. Very sad voice, Bichara Sangam is saying no, okay. He is sad because Katrina Kaif got married, no? Right? Sangam?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, he's sad, Bichara, okay. But what to do? Gone, okay, you cannot do anything now, okay. Okay. Abhijit is ready there to pull his legs, no? Okay, see. So don't worry, even Salman Khan doesn't have Katrina Kaif, so you also don't have, so no problem. No. Okay, now check. Okay, say. Wait. How do I explain to him? Can anybody explain to him? He's asking how it's reduced. On the surface, which was supposed to be only water, now you have other molecules also. The red ones, see. So now you tell me, okay. It was supposed to be pulled by whom? Water, no?
Yes, sir.
But the force will not be equal. It will be less. For some type of molecule. Some type of molecules it may be more also, okay. But for some type it will be what? Most of the times it will be Imagine you have dust on that, dust on
Less.
that, or dust on that water. Okay, it will be less. Okay, which water spreads more? Tell me, clean water or dusty water?
Clean.
Clean water will. Why? Because. Wait. Yeah. Okay, but wait a minute. Okay, that's a bad question to ask at this point. Very bad question. Okay, I'll take you to some other direction with that question. Wait. Bad. Okay, but you have some obstruction now. Do you understand? Now the force will be same or obstructed now. What do you think? Let me speak like that. Now the force
Sir,
between.
but the other molecules will also attract themselves.
Yes, but the degree of attraction may not be same, right? And check. Force between water molecules will be still same or reduced?
Reduced.
Right now we are talking about surface tension of water. Yes, surface tension of water, and it will definitely be reduced because we
Other
don't have
molecules are
because
present.
other molecules are there. Okay, I think that one I think sums up right now. I think I don't have to explain more than that right now, but you got the idea.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir, I
Okay.
got it.
Okay. Little bit I think is clear. Okay, so that much I think is fine. Okay, Sangam, for the time being.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now let's talk about excess pressure. See, this is our next topic. Okay, see, excess pressure. I'll just talk today about this, then we are done. Okay, excess pressure. What is this? See, okay. So, what is excess pressure? Okay, try to understand this. See, if I have a container again, I think you'll understand. It's an easy one. And I have this liquid on this container, and the surface of this liquid looks like this, flat. Okay, you will agree with me that air molecules will push because of air pressure. No, it will be pulled down, right? Pushed down. No, air molecules flying here and there, going and hitting the surface. They will want this surface to go down or not? Yes. Okay, and the liquid molecules, what do you think? They are also flying up and down, right? The liquid molecules will also fly up and down. They will go and hit the surface from here, right? Okay, and if the surface stays flat like this, you know what will I say? If the surface stays flat like this, then the pressure from the air, okay, we call it PI, pressure from, or not PI, PO, outside, the pressure from outside, which is the air pressure right now, and let's call it PI, which is the pressure from inside, they are both going to be equal. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
If the surface is flat, that means pressure from both sides will be what? Equal and opposite, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Others are okay. Polome is there.
Yes, sir.
Polome is listening. Polome is there.
Explain again.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Sangam. Okay. I'll
Second
show you.
explain again.
Yes. Imagine Sangam. Okay. Look at this. This is the surface of liquid. Okay, Sangam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You come and you blow air here. You blow air. You understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you agree that the shape of this will look like this, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, something like this. See, we'll take this shape, no? Why?
Yes, sir.
Because you know what? You are applying pressure from outside or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the pressure from inside, right? They also trying to push the molecules up, right? Check.
Yes, sir.
PI. Okay, now what do you think? Which pressure is more? The pressure from outside or pressure from inside is more?
Outside.
Is greater than pressure from inside. Okay, look at the shape. That's how you can conclude. Okay, which side we have more pressure? On the liquid side or the air side right now?
Air side.
Air side we have more pressure. If it is remains flat, I think you can understand now. The pressure on both sides is different or same?
Same.
And if a liquid drop looks like this, liquid drops, they look like this, no?
Yes, sir.
Liquid drop. I'm talking to all of you, okay? Liquid drops, they look like this. So now you think the pressure from inside, okay, which helps it to bulge out, no? Yes, okay. And the pressure from outside, PO, okay. And pressure from inside is PI. Which one is large? What do you think, guys, in this case?
Pressure from outside.
PI.
Pressure from outside is large. If pressure from outside is large, it's going to look like this. See, pressure from outside. This is a liquid drop.
Sir, but they are acting equally in all directions.
No. You are taking it slightly wrong.
So PI is larger.
PI
otherwise
is
it
larger,
would
no? That's why
collapse.
otherwise it will collapse, no? Check.
So, but if pressure from the outside is acting equally in all directions, it will not collapse.
That is a different thing. Okay, Sangam is saying pressure from which side? All sides.
Outside.
All side, no? Okay,
Yes,
just
sir.
look at this area now. Just look at this area. What do you think? Pressure from outside is large or pressure from inside is large? Only look at that area.
Inside.
Inside. At least you agreed now. So I think I can proceed. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think you all understand, right? From which side pressure is large, guys? Okay, look at this. Okay, see, if the shape of the liquid looks like this, all these are liquid. Tell me, pressure from outside is large or pressure from inside is large, guys? Check the diagram.
Inside.
Pressure from inside.
Pressure from inside is large. Yes or no? PI is larger than PO. Okay. So now let me talk about what is excess pressure. See, okay. So do you agree, right? In a liquid drop, we have pressure or excess pressure?
Excess pressure.
Excess pressure.
The extra pressure inside the liquid drop, okay, we call it excess pressure. And how to find it, you know? PI minus PO. The difference in the pressure compared to outside. PI minus PO. We call this as excess pressure. Are you clear? Otherwise, the liquid drop will never look like that. Are you clear with the point, guys? All of you? Is it okay? Can I say okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Soumitra is saying okay. What
Yes,
about
sir.
others? Okay, Jovitimo is clear with this part.
Yes, sir.
Ronika is clear.
Yes, sir.
Some more. Ankit is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Purnadhar is also there. Purnadhar, to sometimes only I see. Bajirohin is clear, no? Okay, fine. See, okay. So now you know what? Let's calculate this excess pressure. Okay. For this, we have this derivation. Very quickly we'll do it. Okay. So how to do it? I'll show you. See. Check this. Okay. I'll do it very fast. Okay. Then we'll stop. See. This is the liquid drop. The radius of this liquid drop is I am taking R. Okay. And because of this excess pressure, let's call it PI, let's call it pressure inside, PI, and the pressure from outside, let's call it PO. What do you think is going to happen to this entire sphere or liquid drop? Does it tend to have the same volume or slight increase in, does it want to have the same, area, or it wants to have slightly increased area?
Slightly increased.
Slightly increased
Slightly
than usual. Can you understand what I said just now, guys? Because molecules, don't forget, the molecules are under actions of surface tension. Don't think about that, okay? They will be pulled down. Yes, they want to be pulled down. But as they are pulled down, right, what is building up? All the molecules are pulled inward. Yes, true. But as they are pulled inward and inward and inward, what do you think? The pressure inside also builds up or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the pressure inside also builds up compared to outside, and this pressure we call it as excess pressure, right? Okay, so now because of this excess pressure, I can say that the whole shape, okay, will be there, of course, but it can have a bit slightly greater area because the molecules are pulled outside also compared to inside, no? There is a bit more force. So what you see now is what? Same area or slightly bigger area? Can you
Slightly
say?
bigger.
Slightly bigger. And you know what? Now the radius is not R. Now the radius is what, you know? The radius of the size of this increase, no, in terms of radius is delta R. Okay, this part from here to here. See, from here to here, I'm calling it delta R. Okay, so this is delta R. So now the radius is how much? R plus delta R.
Delta.
I'll write one by one. Okay, I'll write each step one by one. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Yes, I'll send you this notes also so that you can see. Okay, I'm going to write few things. Okay, check. Okay, whether it makes sense or not. Okay, see. Okay, first of all, I think you're clear. This is what we call it excess pressure, and this is we have to find right now. Okay, we have to find for which case, guys? We have to find it for liquid drop. How much is the excess pressure? Okay, so check. Do you agree with me that the excess pressure is built up because of surface tension or not? What do you think? Okay, not so clear. Check. Okay. This is a room, a spherical room. This is you, okay? And you know what? This is Purnadhar, this is Soumitra, this is me, this is Polomi, this is Jyotimoy, this is Abhijit is there, this is Rajdeep is there. Because of surface tension, what happens? We all try to come close, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
what do you think? Purnadhar is happy or not happy? Not happy. Right? He feels pressure or not? He feels
Yes.
pressure, and
Yes,
you know,
sir.
and you know what he will do? He will try, not only him actually, all the molecules inside, right? They will all start pushing us in this direction or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I
Yes,
think it
sir.
makes sense. Now I think it makes sense, no? Yeah. Okay, Purnadhar and
Yes,
Sami,
sir.
okay, they will try to do this. Okay, I think you are clear with this now. Okay, fine. So yeah, I was saying something. Okay, so let me write steps here right now. Check whether it's so. Do you agree? It depends on surface tension or not? Doesn't depend on surface tension. What do you think?
So it depends.
Depends on surface tension. Think okay about this one. Definitely is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see. Now so what to do here? Okay, so see. Let's try to calculate work done. Okay, because you know why? Because I will calculate work done per unit area, and then I'll say, you know what, work done I'll calculate work done per unit increase in area. I'll call it surface tension, right? So this is how I'm going to get actually the formula for excess pressure. Okay, so I want to get this. So let me write the work done. Okay, so what is the formula for work done, guys? Work done is equal to
Force into
force into displacement. That is quite all right. So I'm going to use this formula for force. How can I use? Force is pressure per unit. Ulta I wrote. Pressure
Area.
is force per
Pressure
unit.
into it.
Pressure per unit. Force per unit area. So what is force? Pressure into
Pressure into
Pressure into
area.
area.
So if I multiply here like this, say Pi minus Po, and then area, okay, into displacement. Displacement is delta R. I think it's clear, no? Displacement. Right.
Yes, sir.
Because the molecules now are displaced. The molecules are displaced from here till here because of excess pressure. So displacement is delta R. Okay. So now, yeah. So what is the meaning of this now? In place of force, I wrote what? Pressure
Pressure
into.
into area.
But what do you think now it is? We call it work or work done by excess pressure?
Work done by excess pressure.
Excess pressure, which is causing the molecules to go from this point to this point. Okay, from this point to this point. Okay, so that is the amount of work we are going to do, and this excess pressure is doing that. Okay, so yeah, I have written till here. Now can you tell me what is the formula for area? Pi minus Po. It's a sphere. Okay, so area is how much for a sphere? 4 pi.
4 by 3 pi r.
No, volume. That is volume. Area
Oh,
is 4 pi
r
r square. This is the area of a sphere. Okay, so I'm going to say 4 pi r. I'm going to write square, and I'm going to write delta r.
R.
So this is the formula for what, guys? Please tell me properly. What is this? Work done
Work done by
Work done
excess pressure.
by whom?
Excess pressure.
By excess pressure. Yes, by excess pressure in increasing, right?
Increasing the area.
In increasing the area. Okay. Do you agree? I can call it surface energy also or not?
Yes, sir.
This is also called
Yes, sir.
surface energy. And we have learned something just now. Surface energy, right? Per unit what?
Increase in area.
Per unit increase
Increase in
in
area.
Yes, this
Right.
must be equal to what?
Surface tension.
Surface
Surface
tension.
Work done by excess pressure.
Work done by excess pressure or surface tension?
Oh, sir, surface tension, sir.
Surface tension. So I'm going to copy this one. Okay, from here, see, copy, and then I'm going to paste. Okay, paste here. See this one. Okay, that's your surface energy. Then I'm going to write an increase of area. Okay, I'm going to divide by increase of area. Let me do that. I'm still writing this thing. You can check. equals to capital T, increase in area. Okay, can you tell me what is the original area here? 4 pi
4
r
pi
square.
r square.
New area will be how much? 4 pi
4 pi r plus delta r square.
4 pi r plus delta r square. So when I subtract these two, what do I get? I get area or increase of area?
Increase of
Increase
area.
of it.
Because this is the new radius now. Can you see? New radius square will give you new area, no? And this is the old area. Okay. So when I subtract, let me just show you here how much do I get. Okay. This is your increase in area. Huh? Check. If you don't understand, please ask me. Okay. Increase in area will be given by this one. Okay. Waiting. I can write 4 pi. I can write here r square plus twice r delta r, then
R
plus delta r
plus delta
delta
r square.
square, then minus 4 pi
4
R
pi r.
r square. You know who will cancel? This r square and this one will cancel, no? Because it's 4 pi only. Okay, I'm going to get how much? You know, 4 pi twice r delta r. I'm going to get plus 4 pi delta r square.
Delta R square.
Delta square. Okay, because when I multiply this 4 pi and this r square, it will become 4 pi r square, and this is minus 4 pi r square, so they cancel, no? Okay. Now one more thing. Okay,
Yes.
what about this delta r? What do you think? Does the radius really increases by a lot of amount or very little amount?
Little amount.
Little.
This is almost zero, huh? This is very small. The increase of this radius of this liquid drop, though, because of this excess pressure, is not really so much. Okay, it's going to be really small, because of which, if I ask you what is delta r square, your answer is what? Small or very small?
Very small.
Because
Very
already your delta r is small, so square of a small number is obviously very small, no? So I can neglect this one. Say, neglect this part. Neglect. Why neglect? Because delta r is small compared to this part.
Very small.
Okay, yes. I think you understand the part, right, guys? All of you. Okay, so how much is this, guys? Tell me, how much is this? 2 into 4
Yes.
is 8. So 8 pi. Then.
Wait,
Don't leave. Some of you are leaving.
R
Only
delta
24
R.
now. Only 24. That means only 22 are there. 8 pi r delta r.
R.
So this is nothing but what? Increase in area.
Increase in
Okay,
area.
so I'm going to put it here. See, so increase in area is 8 pi r delta r. Let's check who gets cancelled here. Okay, delta r cancels, pi gets cancels, 4 and this 8 will become here 2. This r square here becomes cancelled with like that, no? So now tell me, what do I get here? Pi minus po into r by what?
2R by 2.
Must be equal to capital T. So I can get the excess pressure. Pi minus po must be equal to what? Twice T by r.
2T by R.
Okay, yes. So this is the formula to calculate what, guys? Tell me.
Excess pressure.
No, excess pressure where? Anywhere
Excess
or
pressure.
only in liquid drop?
A liquid drop.
In a liquid drop, okay. And it depends directly on what? The excess pressure depends directly on surface tension,
Surface tension.
and it depends inversely on what? Radius. Makes sense, no? Imagine a liquid drop which looks like this, and imagine a liquid drop which looks like this. What do you think? Where do you have more pressure? First or second? More pressure. More excess pressure.
One.
Here we have more pressure. Can you understand? Because Purnadhar will be squeezed like anything, no? Here. And here we have so much
Yes.
room,
Yes,
no? Here we have so much room, so it will be squeezed or not so much squeezed. So the pressure also will be
Not
less here.
so
Huh?
squeezed.
Pressure will be less here. Excess pressure will be less. That's why inversely depend on what? R. Okay.
Radius.
Okay. One more thing. Okay. Very quickly. I just want to show you very quickly. Okay. I think you got all of you. What is this, right, guys? All of you clear? This one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I'll just show you something very quickly.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
If it is a soap bubble, check. Okay. Soap bubble. You know soap, right? Soap bubble. Now you tell me, it has one surface or two surfaces? One surface is this outer surface and one surface is inner surface. Here also we have air. Here also we have what?
Yeah.
Air. Yes or no? Now you know what will be the formula for excess pressure? Pi minus Po will be equal to 4 times of surface tension by R. Can you understand the formula at least? Derivation I'm not doing it right now. No need. Okay, you do it yourself. But can you understand the formula?
Yes.
Here it is how
Yes,
much?
sir.
Here it is how much? Twice
Twice T by R.
because of only one surface for a liquid drop. Okay, liquid drop has how many surface, guys?
One, sir.
One surface.
One.
But a soap bubble like this will have how many surface? Two.
Two.
So whatever formula we got earlier, now we got 2 times of that. That means 4T by R. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to send you numericals on this. Just right now only I'll send you. But guys, can I say, are you all clear today what we did?
Yes, sir.
All of
Yes,
you,
sir.
all of you, all of
Yes,
you,
sir.
all of you respond.
Yes,
Then I
sir.
can say goodbye nicely.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we'll do like this. We'll stop for right now. Okay. So. Okay. So we will meet next time. Okay. So bye bye. Thank you, class.
Sir,
Yes. Somebody's asking.
so can you send me the recording? Did you record this class?
This class I recorded. Yes. Last class also I recorded.
Can you send me just so that I could use it for revision?
Yes. I will do that only for these 2 classes. From next time onwards, I will not do. Okay.
Okay.
Because
Okay, thank you, sir.
because you know why? Because other students they might become lazy. Okay. They will
So
say.
Sir,
Yes.
After the class, you can just put it up for an hour or so.
No. I'll keep it for some time. No problem with that. Okay. But some students they become lazy, no, to attend live. Live is much better, no.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. But then some
Yes.
people would need it for revision as well. So if you put it up for 1 hour, I could just download it.
Badmas. Okay. Download and you will. Then you can sell also, like that, though.
No, sir. No.
Yes. Look at him. He will smuggle. Okay.
Sir?
Yes.
It's a business.
sir,
Yes.
you didn't send the video for work energy theorem.
Okay. Yes. I remember. Provina also has asked me. Okay. I'm going to check. Okay. It is there. I know. Okay. I'm going to upload. So I have to upload so many videos. My work is no rest at all, right? Okay. I'll upload. Okay. Just give me some time.
Yes, sir, no
Okay.
problem.
Okay. I'll do that. Bye, guys. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Good
Thank you, sir.
Good night. Come. Abhijit, come. We'll play CS. He left already. La. Okay. Bye.